Their Farewell by Amy Levy. The sad rain falls from heaven, a sad bird pipes and sings. I'm sitting here at my window and watching the spires of kings. Of fairest of all fair places, sweetest of all sweet towns, the birds and the grayness and greenness, and the men in caps and gowns. All they that dwell within we to leave are ever love. For one man gets friends, and another gets honor, and one gets both. The sad rain falls from heaven, my heart is great with woe. I've neither a friend nor honor, yet I am sorry to go. A game of lawn tennis by Amy Levy. What wonder that I should be dreaming out here in the garden today. The light through the leaves is streaming, Paulina cries, play. The birds to each other are calling, the freshly cut grasses smell sweet. Teddy's dismay comes falling, the ball at my feet. Your stroke should be over, not under, but that's such a difficult way. The place is springtide wonder of lilac and May. Of lilac and May and laburnum of blossom, we are losing the set. As wallies of jennies return them, stand close to the net. You're so fond of a Maytime, my friend far away, so I wonder what I should be dreaming of you in the garden today. A London plane tree by Amy Levy. Green is the plane tree in the square, the other trees are brown. A drop in pine for country air, the plane tree allows the town. Here for my garret pane, I mark the plane tree button below, shatter a comparative bark and spread a shade below. Among the branches in and out the city breezes play. The dun fog wraps her round about, above the smoke curls grey. Others the country take for choice and hold the town in scorn, but she has listened to the voice on city breezes born. A March day in London by Amy Levy. The east wind blows in the street today. The sky is blue, yet the town looks grey. This wind of ice, the wind of fire, of cold despair and of hot desire, which chills the flesh to aches and pains, and sends a fever through all my veins. From end to end, with aimless feet, all day long have I paced the street. My limbs are weary, but my breast stirs the goad of a mad unrest. I would give anything to stay, the little wheel that turns in my brain, a little wheel that turns all day, that turns all night with might and main. What is the thing I fear, and why? Now my world is all awry, the winds in the east, the sun's in the sky, the glass lamps gleam in the golden line, the ruby lights of a handsome shine glance and flicker like fireflies bright. The wind has fallen with the night, and once again the town seems fair through all the mist that hangs in the air. An hour at last my spirit steals a very peace, peace that conceals within its inner depths the grain of hopes that yet shall flower again. A Prayer by Amy Levy. Since that I may not have love in the sight of the grave, let me imagine love. Hence not mine is the bliss of clasped hands and lips that kiss, let me in dreams that prove. And though as the years roll, no soul shall melt to my soul, yet to conceive such thing, or never shall entwine loving arms around mine dream's caresses bring. To live, it is my doom, lonely as in a tomb, this cross on me was laid, my God, I know not why. Here in the dark I lie, lonely yet not afraid. It seemed good to me still to withhold the key which opes the way to man. I am shut in alone, and make not any moan, a ways are past my ken. Yet grant me ways to find, with sweetness in my mind, which I must still forego, great God which art above. Grant me to image love, but bless without the woe. At the dinner party by Amy Levy. The fruit and flowers were broad and stacked, the wine and lava flow. I not complain, could one expect so dull a world to know? You look across the fruit and flowers, my glance your glances find. It is our secret, only ours, since all the world is blind. At Dawn by Amy Levy. In the night I dreamed of you, of the place was filled with your presence, my heart with strife was stilled. All night I have dreamed of you, now the morn is grey, or shall I rise and face the empty day? Borderland by Amy Levy. Am I waking? Am I sleeping? As the first faint dawn comes creeping through the pane, I am aware of an unseen presence hovering round above in the dusky air, and only bird with an odorous wing that fans my forehead and sheds perfume as sweet as love, as soft as death, drowsy slow through the summer gloom. My heart in some dream rapture safe, it is she. Half in a swoon I spread my arms in slow delight. Oh, prolong the night, for the nights are short in June. Cambridge in the Long by Amy Levy. The drowsy sound of college gyms across the air is blown, and rosy fragrance of the limbs I lie and dream alone. A dazzling radiance reigns o'er all, our gardens densely green. Over tree bridges and the small, slow flood which slides between. This is the place that is not strange, but known of old and dear. What went I forth to seek? The change is mine, why am I here? Alas, in vain I turned away, I fled the town in vain. The tenuous life of yesterday calleth me back again. And was it peace I came to seek? Yet here the memories throng, even here another past is weak, another present strong. With drowsy fragrance, silent heat, soothed my present mind, whose eager thought goes out to meet the life it left behind. Spirit of sky to change, such hope an idle one we know. Unship the oars, make loose the rope, push off the boat and go. A wood what binds me could have been, was loosened at a touch. This pain of living is too keen, of loving is too much. Contradictions by Amy Levy. No, even I cannot think it true, my friend, that there is no more you. Almost as soon were no more I, which were of course absurdity. Your place is bare, you are not seen, your grave untold is growing green. And both for you and me, you know, there's no above and no below. But your dead must be inferred, and yet my thought rejects the word. In September by Amy Levy. The sky is silver grey, the long slow waves carries the shore. On such a day as this I have been glad, who should be glad no more. In the Black Forest by Amy Levy. I lay beneath the pine trees and looked aloft, where through the dusky clustered treetops gleamed rent gay rifts of blue. I shut my eyes, and the fancy fluttered my sense around. I lie here dead and buried in this churchyard ground. I'm at rest forever, end with stress and strife. Stood I fell to and saw it for the pitiful past life. Right wronged and knowledge wasted, wise labours burned for ease. With sloth and the sin and the failure, did I grow sad for these? They had made me sad so often, not know they made me sad. My heart was full of sorrow, for joy it never had. In the Mile End Road by Amy Levy. How like her, my tissue herself comes up the crowded street. How little did I think the morn my only love to meet. Whose else with motion and with mien, whose else with airy treat. For one strange moment I forgot my only love was dead. In the Night by Amy Levy. Cruel, I think there never was a cheating more cruel for all the very days than this. This is no dream my heart kept on repeating, but sober certainty of waking bliss. Dreams, I know their faces, goodly seeming the poet's word on many-colored wings. I have had dreams before, this is no dreaming, but daylight gladness that my daylight brings. What ails my love, what ails her? She's paling. Faint grows her face and slowly seems to fade. I cannot clasp her, stretch out unavailing my arms across the silence and the shade. June by Amy Levy. Last June I saw your face 3 times. 3 times I touched your hand. Now as before, May month is o'er, and June is in the land. How many Junes shall come and go, flow forth without the mead? How many Junes for me to whom as length of days decreed? I shall be sunlight scent of rose, or mist of summer rain. Only this change, I shall not look upon your face again. Last Words by Amy Levy. These blossoms that I bring, the song that here I sing, these tears that now I shed, I give unto the dead. Is no more to be done, nothing beneath the sun. All the day ages through nothing but me for you. The tale is told to the end. This even I may not know. If we were friend and friend, if we were foe and foe. All's done with utterly, all's done with. Death to me was ever death indeed, to me no kindly creed. Consolatory was given, your worth earth, not heaven. This very day things seem vain shadows in a dream. Some strange pictured show, mine own tears that flow, maiden tears that fall, the vainest of them all. London in July by Amy Levy. What ails my senses thus to cheat? What is it ails the place? That all the people in the street should wear one woman's face? The London trees are dusty brown beneath a summer sky. My love she dwells in London town, nor leaves it in July. The rise and intricate maze, wide waste of square and street, where missing through unnumbered days, we twain at last may meet. Who cries out on crowded mart, who prates of stream and sea, the sum in the city's heart, it is enough for me. London Poets by Amy Levy. I trod the streets and squares where now I tread very hearts a little while ago. Then thin and grey the melancholy snow clung to the leafless branches overhead. When the smoke-veiled sky grew stormy red in autumn, with a re-arising woe wrestled, what time the passionate spring winds blow, and pale-scorched stones in summer, they are dead. The soul of their souls to them did seem as real as mine to me, as permanent. Today is the shadow of a dream, the half-forgotten breath of breezes spent. So shall another soothe his woe supreme, no more he comes, who with they came and went. New Love, New Life, by Amy Levy. She who so long has lain stones with the folded wings, from my heart again the brownwood wakes and sings. Brown nightingale, whose strain is heard by day by night, she sings of joy and pain, of sorrow and delight. 'Tis true in other days have I unbarred the door, he knows the walks and ways, love has been here before. Love blessed and love accursed was here in days long past. This time is not the first, but this time is the last. Oh, is it love? By Amy Levy. Or is it love, or is it fame, this thing for which I sigh? Or has it then no earthly name for men to call it by? I know not what can ease my pains, nor what it is I wish. Passionate my heartstrings strains like a tiger in a leash. Out of Town, by Amy Levy. Out of town the sky was bright and blue, never fog cloud lowering thick was seen to frown. Nature donned the garb of gayer hue out of town. Spotless lay the snow and field and down, pure and keen the air above with blue. All were peace and beauty for a crown. London's sky marbled by smoke, veiled from view. London's snow trodden thin, dingy brown, whence that strange unrest at thoughts of you out of town. Philosophy, by Amy Levy. All the world had grown so drear, and I was young and you were here, with summer roses and summer weather, what pleasant times we've had together. We were not Phyllis, simple sweet, and Cornwall, we did not meet by brook or meadow, but along a Philistine and flippant throng, which much we scorned, less rigorous it had no scorn at all for us. On many an eve of sweet July, heedless of Mrs. Grudge's eye, we scaled the stairway's topmost height, and sat there talking half the night, and gazing at the crowd below, thanked fate and heaven that made us so. Told the beauty lights of rainbow, light laughs and sweet champagne, for you and I we did eschew the egoistic I and you. And all our observations ran on art and letters, life and man. Proudly we sat, we two on high, frowned in our objectivity. Scarce friends, not lovers each averse, but sexless safe philosophers. Dear friend, you must not deem me a light, if as I lie and muse tonight. Give a smile and not a sigh, the thoughts of our philosophy. Straw in the Street, by Amy Levy. Straw in the street where I pass today dulls the sound of our wheels and feet. 'Tis for failing life where lay straw in the street. Here where the pulses of London beat, someone strives with a presence grey. Is it victory or defeat? The hurrying people go their way, pause and jostle and pass and greet. For life, for death are they treating, say straw in the street. The End of a Day, by Amy Levy. Dead tired, dog tired, as the day fails and slackens and fades away. The sky was so blue before, sudden clouds shrouded o'er. Swiftly, still the mists uprise, the blurred and grey the landscape lies. All day we have polite we o'er, all day eager and keen have said our say on life and death, on love and art, on good or ill at nature's heart. Now grown so tired we scarce can lift the lazy oars, but onward strive. And the silence is only stirred here and there by a broken word. Oh, sweeter far than strain and stress is the slow creeping weariness, and better far than thought I find the drowsy blankness of a mind. More than all joys of soul or sense is this divine indifference, where grief a shadow grows to be and peace a possibility. The Last Judgement, by Amy Levy. With beating heart and lagging feet, lo approach the judgment seat. All bring high the fruits of toil, measures of wheat and measures of oil. Gold, jewels, and precious wine, my hands bear like these hands of mine. For treasure I have, no waves, no gleams, Lord, I can bring you only dreams. In days of spring, when my blood ran high, I lay in the grass and looked at the sky, and dreamed that my love lay by my side, and love was false, and then she died. All the heat of the summer through I dreamed she lived, that her heart was true. Throughout the hours of the day I slept, but awoke in the night at times and wept. The nights and days went and came, I lay in shadow and dreamed of fame, and heard men passing the lonely place, who marked me not and my hidden face. My strength waxed faint, my hair grew grey, nothing but dreams by night and day. Some men sickened with wine and food, I starved on dreams and found them good. This is the tale I have to tell, shall who fell away to hell. The Lost Friend by Amy Levy. The people take the thing of course, the marvel not to see the strange unnatural divorce betwixt delight and me. I know the face of sorrow, and know a voice with all its varied cadences, which way she turns and treats, how to ease, thinks fit that ray largest to bestow. Her sorrow long abides, some be that grow to hold her dear, but I am not of these. Joy's my friend, not sorrow, where strange seas in some far land we wandered long ago. A faith long tired that knows no faltering, a vanished treasure of her hands and face, beloved to whose memory I cling, unmoved within my heart she holds a place. And never shall I hail that other friend, or yet shall dog my footsteps to the end. The Old Hose by Amy Levy. And through the pork and up the silent stair, little is changed, know so well the ways. Here the date come to meet me, it is where the dream was dreamed in unforgotten days. But who is this that hurries on before, a flitting shape the brooding shapes among? She turned, I saw her face. O God, it was the face I used to wear when I was young. I thought my spirit and my heart were tamed to deadness, dead the pangs that agonize. The old grief springs to choke me, I am shamed before the little ghost of eager eyes. O turn away, let her not see, not know. How should she bear it, how should understand? O hasten down the stairway, haste and go, and leave the dreaming in the silent land. The Old Poet by Amy Levy. I will be glad because it is the spring. I'll forget the winter in my heart. Let hopes and withered promise, and wring a little joy from life alive depart. For spendthrift, youth, passion-blinded eyes, stays not to see how woods and fields are bright. He hears the phantom voices call, he flies upon the track of some unknown delight. To him the tender glory of a May, or the wonder of a blossom, in the clear, soft green leaves that opened yesterday, this only say, forward, my friend, not here. I breathe no other message than this, I have no other meaning for his heart, and to his troubled sense they tell of bliss, which make themselves of bliss the better part. Yet joy is near him, though he does not know, her unregarded shape is at his side, her unheard voice is whispering clear and low, whom resting never seeks he far and wide. So once it was with us, my heart, today we will be glad because the leaves are green, because the fields are fair and soft with May, nor think on squandered springtime that hath been. The Piano Organ by Amy Levy. My student lamp is lighted, the books and papers are spread, the sound comes floating upwards, chasing the thoughts from my head. I open the garret window, let the music in and the moon, see the woman grin for coppers, but the man grins out the tune. Grinned me a dirge or a requiem, or a funeral march sad and slow, but not that waltz tune I heard so long ago. I stand upright by the window, the moonlight streams in one. O God, with its changeless rise and fall, the tune twirls on and on. The Promise of Sleep by Amy Levy. Put the sweet thoughts from out thy mind, dreams from out thy breast. Not joy for thee, but thou shalt find thy rest. All day I could not work for woe, I could not work nor rest. The trouble drove me to and fro like a leaf on the storm's breast. Night came and saw my sorrow cheese, sleep in the chamber stole. Peace crept about my limbs, and peace fell on my stormy soul. And now I think of only this, how I again may woo the gentle sleep, who promises that death is gentle too. The Sick Man and the Nightingale by Amy Levy. So late, and yet a nightingale? Long since have dropped the blossoms pale, where summer fields are ripening, and yet the sound of spring. Oh, tell me, didst thou come to hear, sweet spring, that I should die this year? And calls across from the far shore to me one greeting more? The Two Terrors by Amy Levy. Two terrors fright my soul by night and day. First is life, thither comes the years. A very winding train of maidens they, forward fronting eyes, do set for tears. Upon those kindred faces, blank and grey, the shadow of a kindred woe appears. Death is the second terror, who shall say what from then the shrouding mantle nears? Which may she turn, my soul finds no relief, my smitten soul may not be comforted. Alternately she swings from grief to grief, and poison between them sways from dread to dread. For where she dreads because she knows, and here because she knows not, only feigns the fears. The Village Garden by Amy Levy. Here where your garden fenced about and still is, here where the unmoved summer air is sweet, with mixed delight of lavender and lilies, dreaming a linger in the noontide heat. Of many summers are the trees record us, the turf a carpet many summers wove. Old-fashioned blossoms cluster in the borders, love and mist and crimson-hearted clove. All breaths of peace and sunshine were present, all tales of bygone peace and bygone sun, all fruitful years accomplished, a budding crescent of gentle seasons passing one by one. Fain would I bide, but ever in the distance, a Jesus' voice is sounding clear and low. The city calls me without persistence, the city calls me, I arise and go. Of gentler souls with fragrant pieces guerdon, for me the raw and hurry of the town, wherein more lightly seems to press the burden of individual life that weighs me down. And leave your garden to the happier comers, for amid silent sweets anodyne. Shall I return? Who knows? In other summers the peace my spirit longs for may be mine. To a dead poet, by Emily Levy. I knew not if to laugh or weep. I sat and talked of you. 'Twas here he said, 'twas this he said, 'twas what he used to do. Here's a book wherein he read, a room wherein he dwelt, and he, they said, was such a man, such things he thought and felt. I sat and sat, I did not stir, we talked and talked away. I was as mute as any stone, I had no word to say. I talked and talked, like to a stone, my heart grew in my breast. I who had never seen your face, perhaps I knew you best. To Death, by Emily Levy. If within my heart there's mould, if the flame of poesy and the flame of love grow cold, slay my body utterly. Swiftly pause, not nor delay. Let my life's field be spread with the ash of feelings dead. Let the singer soar away. To Sylvia, by Emily Levy. O love, lean thou thy cheek to mine, and let the tears together flow. Such was the song you sang to me once long ago. Such was the song you sang, and yet, oh be not wroth, I scarcely knew what sounds flowed forth, I only felt that you were you. I scarcely knew your hair was gold, nor of heaven's own blue your eyes. Sylvia and song divinely mixed made paradise. These things I scarcely knew. Today when love is lost and hope is fled, the song you sang so long ago rings in my head. Clear comes each note and true. Today as in a picture I behold your turned up chin and small sweet head misty with gold. I see how your dear eyes grew deep, how your life body thrilled and swayed, and how a river when the keys your hands that played. My sweetest, cruel have you been, and robbed my life of many things. I will not cheat, I wish I knew what love had wings. You robbed my life of many things, of love and hope, of fame and power. So be it sweet, you cannot steal one golden hour. Twilight, by Emily Levy. Mary died last night. Today the news has travelled here. And Robert died at Michaelmas and Walter died last year. I went at sunset up the lane, I lingered by the stile. I saw the dusky fields that stretched before me many a mile. I leaned against the stile, and thought of her whose soul had fled. I knew that years and years must pass, or I should be dead. Youth and Love, by Emily Levy. What does youth know of love? Little enough, I trow. He plucks the myrtle for his brow, for his forehead the rose. Nay, but of love, it is not youth who knows.